Good morning, my darling dreamers. Nilsa here, delivering your amazing throne talk. Today's topic is about consumerism and the division of spirituality versus the 3D world. Now, I was triggered a little bit, just to give you a little bit of backstory or inspiration for this. Somebody had posted something about Louis Vuitton, and I was like, ooh, I like that. But the whole post was making fun of consumerists. And I'm like, if you're not consuming something, then you're producing something. And if you were producing something, you would hope somebody would come along and consume it so that you can have a successful business or service, whatever it is, right? If you are a farmer, you are producing a crop and people will come and consume your harvest, yeah? So, and I had a talk with one of my fashion friends as well. Just because you buy something from Cartier or Tiffany's or Louis Vuitton does not make you any less spiritual than somebody spending a huge amount of money on Kush and Birkenstocks, okay? You're still consuming. You're just consuming other things, all right? So don't get it twisted, first of all. Secondly, that whole division of, okay, well, you can't be spiritual and like Tiffany's. Honey, you're part of the problem if you agree with that, because that's what religions do. They divide people, right? So if you were trying to unite people and not divide people, then you should refrain from spreading messages like that, all right? So without further ado, we're using the girl deck. Yep, we're using the girl deck. Let me know your thoughts below on that situation. Let me know your thoughts. Girl, don't let emotions handle you. Handle your emotions. You are in the driver's seat. You are holding the steering wheel. So again, if it triggers you that somebody likes Louis Vuitton, ask yourself why it's triggering you. Like, I know that comment about consumerism triggered me because it showed that there are still some people who just don't get it in the spiritual community, and they're still trying. They're almost like unaware that they're creating a divide in their head. So anyway, so we have, don't compete, just comply. So be constrictive, not restrictive. Then we have halfway is convenience, all the way is commitment. So this goes back to, like, I think yesterday's message that was like, shoot or get off the pot. Then we have, it's not a breakup, it's a breakthrough. So it feels like some of you have decided to leave a situation, but didn't pull the trigger. And I'm getting that again here with the steering wheel. You didn't leave the driveway, you're just still in the car. Maybe the car's turned on, but you didn't bippity boppity back it up. So then we have spiritual workout, retreat and recover. I'm getting cold feet. Somebody got cold feet about a decision to move forward or leave, or to do a big change. See how like your hair is like a big change? This is a 3D change. This has to do with maybe physically moving a house, getting some work done, something with fashion or your body. Maybe you were gonna wear something risque, and then you're like, no. Oh, biases, better cover up. And you're like super prude. But there's some of you backed out of a situation and you got cold feet, and now it's like, it is possible to hide within yourself. Okay, so some people think, oh, if you're going to meditate, you're doing the healing. Sometimes people are going to meditate because it's their go-to for running. They're just running away. They're just trying to run it inside their mind, or go away and be quiet to be away from people, because they can't be around people and heal at the same time. That's the goal, is to eventually be around people and to maintain your peace. If you have to run away every time you need peace, that's a red flag for you. So to you, this looks like this person is just trying to get away from all the people in the noisy city, and that, you know, she just wants to be by herself. But what I'm getting clearly to deliver right now is that some people, ask yourself if every time you go to meditate for your go-to healing, it's because you're triggered and you're running. And so you're going to go try and hide within your mind. Go and try and hide within your bathroom or your bedroom, wherever. Because that's what you're doing, is running and hiding. And some of you aren't realizing that, is what I'm hearing. So be cognizant of that. I'm going to pull some Disney Tarot to see if we can expand on that a little bit. Talk to me here. Talk to me, Harry Winston. Tell me all about it. Queen of Pentacles. Sorry. I get excited. It's Wednesday, so of course a pink card came out. Talk to me. Some people are trying to escape their mother, I'm hearing. If they feel like they're too much like their mother, so there might have been some tomboys that grew up and then their mothers forced them to be prissy and you got defensive. So you want to put it, it's a trigger for you. It's like, I'm hearing, you know that expression I use? Yes, even sometimes I hear stuff from my higher self. Zombie triggers, and it's like an old thing. Somebody like might see a pink frou-frou dress and they think about their quinceañera or the Sweet 16 and they're like, oh, I don't want any part of that. It's almost like a traumatic event. And there's somebody that it's like their mother tried to live vicariously through them. Yeah, we got Five of Swords and Three of Wands. So it's like when you stand up to them, they're like, huh? So right here, again, with the skull, this is like an old trigger for some of you. This is an old trigger, so I think it might tie in to, if it triggers you to see other people that are like, I want girly girl stuff. Now, there's anything wrong. Everybody has their own style, but that's the point. You want people to respect your style. You also, in turn, need to respect, okay, like we just watched, what is that movie? Zombieland. Speaking of zombies, Double Tap, and the girl, oh my god, everything was pink. All her luggage matched, and I loved everything. And I'm like, Nosa. And then like you see the other girl like making fun of her and stuff because she's got like, you know, leather jacket or whatever. But you don't see the other girl making fun of her. So that actually speaks more about the other girl in the leather. It speaks more about her character than the girl that's all in pink, who was tolerant and inclusive of everybody. So be cognizant of that as well. We do have Five of Cups and we do have the Hermit. Again, anytime some of you are triggered or upset, you go back. Remember, meditation could also be a hermit mode for some of you. This is like a huge, huge message. Learn what's triggering you to go do that. We have the Magician, Knight of Swords, and Ace of Wands here. And it feels like a part of you used to be like, I know what to do. I know what to do. That's why Mickey's like this, right? I know what to do. And you felt like before you used to like fight back, used to be really defensive. And now you're just like, my go-to is to just go be enlightened. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the real world that we do live in, you are going to be around other less enlightened people, other sleeping people, and you need to learn to live among them. You can't run away and go hide in like a commune somewhere in your mind. Like, and this is an important message, and if you feel triggered, it's definitely for you, baby. If you feel that divide again, like I can't live among these muggles, you're only halfway there. You're more powerful than you know, but you're not accessing that power. And it's the same thing with people that are, with muggles that are triggered with spiritual people. Like it bothers them when they see people hugging trees. Like, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid that if you go hug a tree, you might feel something? You might feel what they feel. You might get messages. You might feel the vibrations. You might feel connected to Gaia. Like, what are you really afraid of? Just like, for me, I'm aware, like, with certain back pains are, your sacral chakra, your root chakra, things like that. I heard that a family member has like a tumor on their spine, and it's been there forever. They've been okay, but now they're getting back pain, and I just want to yell, oh my God, I know exactly why. You're not standing up to your husband. Your sacral chakra is going crazy. You need to rebalance that. And I'm not saying it's going to heal it, but you got nothing to lose by trying it either. But I can't say that to that person because they're very, religiously divided. So they'll say things like, have you talked to God lately? I'm like, more than you. Like, literally, that's my job, is to talk to God and deliver messages. Anyway, but yeah, like I said, I don't want to put myself above people or below people, but we have to learn to live among them, because if you can't, you are not spiritually enlightened yet. Not that you're ever done. You're never done ascending, really. That's why some people, they repeat lifetimes, they repeat karmas and such. You're never really done. But part of healing is knowing when you have triggers, and knowing when you need to be healed, right? And so I know this is a long throne talk, guys, but some deep issues here. Okay, so I do offer private readings. My prices and contact are below. Send me a DM or an email. Thank you for coming to my throne talk. I love you 3,000, whether you're a Muggle born or one of us, and I will see you real soon.